Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies which are Cardano, VECHAIN and TRON. We will see where they might move over the next weeks. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, while if you want to receive our real-time alerts and our trading signals from our robot, then you might want to join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with the Cardano. As you can see here, we have a weekly chart, which means every candle is a weekly one. Right now, Cardano has demonstrated to have a relative strength superior to most of the cryptocurrencies out there. As you can see here, right now, it is approaching the all-time high at 1.40 US dollar. In terms of volumes, we can definitely state that we have experienced a huge increase in terms of volumes, and what is extremely interesting right now is that the last long white candle has been supported by a huge increase in terms of volumes. Now, with Cardano, I've been suggesting several trades to my patrons. We have hit all of our targets, and actually we have hit great profits. Right now, the strategy is to enter at the break of 1.40 US dollar. In other words, we enter and we use breakout strategies at the break of the previous all-time high. The kind of volumes that we see here are supporting the idea of a breakout strategy. Let's see where Cardano might move and what kind of take profits we can retrieve from the price action analysis. Definitely the difference between the all-time high at 1.40 and this area, this supporting area at 0.20, and as well this one and 0.03. So let's say that the very first target will be given by the difference between 1.40 and 0.20, which means 1.20. 1.20 plus 1.40 gives us a target profit at 2.60 US dollar. In other words, our breakout strategies is give us a buy long at the break at 1.40 with a target profit at 2.60 US dollar. Over there, once hitting that target profit, we might sell just half of our position and then letting run the second one, moving our stop loss at the entry level a little bit, obviously a little bit below the entry level, and then using entry stop we can definitely take in profit as much as the asset, in this case Cardano, moves up. Let's see what we can retrieve for VECHAIN. VECHAIN is a different chart when compared with Cardano. Let's say that Cardano has the relative strength, as the higher relative strength when compared with VECHAIN and TRON. What we see here is that actually we have hit even in this case our take profits. I've been suggesting and I've been alerting my patrons to buy at the break of 0.02, so at the very first break of this area that was an accumulation area. Okay, and with the second target at very first target 0.04 and second one at 0.06. So it has been a great successful strategy. What is happening right now is that we are experiencing a retrace. I would say that is a healthy retrace. So what happened when we compare VECHAIN and the other cryptocurrencies with Cardano is that Cardano has been retracing a little bit before than the other cryptocurrencies, and the reason is because Cardano has hit their take profits before the other cryptocurrencies, and also the kind of retrace that we have experienced for Cardano were minor retraces when compared with the other cryptocurrencies, which actually is telling us that Cardano is one of the strongest and let's say is one of the best cryptocurrencies out there in terms of technical analysis. In other words, the big hands are definitely betting on Cardano more than on the other cryptocurrencies. VECHAIN has a nice technical analysis, a nice price action right now. We see a huge increase in terms of amplitude, which is a positive signal. Right now we are actually inside a sort of bearish pattern, yet we're still above the let's say we are at the half of the previous long white candle. We will need to see where we will be on Sunday in 2 days, today Saturday morning European time. So in terms of strategy, what we can do, definitely we need to see VeChain retracing. So what is happening right now is quite healthy. You should not be worried at all about this kind of retrace, because as you can see here, in terms of price action, we see higher highs and higher lows, which means we are definitely in a steady uptrend. Nothing has changed in terms of kind of trend. So this was clearly a downtrend, because we see lower high and lower lows. As you can see here, we see lower lows till here, and also lower highs. In this case, what we see is that that was the very first high, this was the second high. So what we see is higher highs and higher lows. So for VeChain, we should not be worried until we will be experiencing, we will be working this area where we see this oblique support that I've been plotting in the chart. Okay, so this is the area till when actually 003, from where we can also see a horizontal support. So until VeChain will be working, this area will be moving above this area at 0.03, definitely we are not worried at all, and we know that we are still inside a very strong bull uptrend. In terms of strategy, we can buy VeChain at the break at 0.06 US dollar, from where we see this horizontal resistance with the all-time high in place, even and in sight, even for VeChain, once breaking 0.06. In terms of volumes, we see an increase, a huge increase in terms of volume, even for VeChain, which is an extremely positive signal. So even for VeChain, we have a nice price action, even if I definitely prefer the price action that we have seen for Cardano. Let's move on. Let's see TRON. TRON is a different chart, again, when compared with Cardano and VeChain. In this case, we can definitely state that right now TRON is the one who has the lowest relative strength when compared with the two previous ones. So the lowest relative strength out of the three cryptocurrencies analyzed. Yet what we can definitely say for TRON is that this long white candle has been supported by a huge increase in terms of volumes. Then we see this doji with another increase in terms of volumes, and right now we are inside a bearish pattern with a long white candle, a doji, and a long black candle. Yet we have to say that this long black candle is not that shouldn't worry us too much, at least right now, and the reason is because we don't see the close for now. We will be waiting for tomorrow, Sunday. We will not see, we don't see the close at the lowest point of the candle. Okay, so let's see where we will move TRON over the next few hours. The most important thing is that definitely we want to see a closure for this long black candle above 0.05 US dollar. If we will be experiencing the close above 0.05 US dollar, then it will be an extremely huge positive signal for us, and definitely we can buy, we can accumulate on TRON if, again, if the condition is that the close has to be above the 0.05 for the current weekly candle, then we can definitely buy with a 100% gain, potential gain at 0.10 US dollar. Okay, so as you can see here, when we compare Cardano, we see that we are already at the whole time. VeChain, we are actually hitting the last barrier. For TRON, we are still inside the very first barrier. Even in this case, we have experienced the accumulation period for almost 2 years. Right now, again, if we TRON will be able to stay above 0.05 US dollar, is definitely doomed to hit 0.10 US dollar. Okay, another so very first target 0.10 US dollar, then we will be moving our stop loss at the entry level, and definitely second target will be the all-time high with a stop between 0.17 US dollar and 0.20 US dollar. Okay guys, if you want to receive our trading signals on stocks, cryptos and forex, also put option and call option, then you might want to join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Thank you guys.